You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It was a night to remember at the Stoke K Rays, where history was made as Wrexham booked their place in the fourth round of the EFL Cup for the first time since 1977. The championship side got the job done against Reading, and it was Nathan Broadhead who stole the headlines with 2 decisive goals in the second half. The game itself didn't spark into life straight away. In fact, the first 45 minutes were more about missed chances than anything else. Reading, a League One side now under Noel Hunt, started the brighter. Marco Mahoney tested the Wrexham defence with 2 good efforts, and Kelvin Ihipatiumhan forced Callum Burton into action with a stinging strike. It was Burton's first appearance in goal since December, and he looked sharp when called upon. At the other end, former Reading man Sam Smith tried to haunt his old club, but was denied more than once by keeper Jack Stevens. By half-time, it was still goalless, and the crowd of 457 were waiting for something to spark. That moment came not long after the restart. Elliot Lee's shot was blocked, but the ball dropped kindly to Nathan Broadhead, the Welsh international, who had never scored for Wrexham before, calmly fired into the far corner from 15 yards out. The relief around the stadium was clear, and suddenly Wrexham were in control. Just 13 minutes later, Broadhead struck again. Ryan Barnett whipped in a cross, and Broadhead's header clipped the bar before bouncing over the line. That goal gave Wrexham real breathing space, and from there, it felt like the tie belonged to them. Reading tried to respond with a flurry of substitutions, but the momentum had already swung. Lewis Brunt nearly made it 3 with a close-range header, and late substitute Ryan Hardy also went close to extending the lead. At the back, Burton made sure of the clean sheet, producing strong saves to deny Lewis Wing and Paddy Lane as Reading pushed for a way back. When the final whistle blew, Wrexham's 2-0 win was confirmed, and so too was their place in the last 16 of the competition. For manager Phil Parkinson, himself a former Reading player, the victory was more than just progression. It was about writing a new chapter in the club's story. He reminded his players that Wrexham hadn't reached this stage since the late 70s, and nights like this show just how far the team has come. Reading, meanwhile, can take pride in the fight shown by their young squad. Their academy has kept them afloat through difficult ownership struggles, and Hunt's side made Wrexham work for the result. But in the end, it was Broadhead's finishing touch that proved decisive. For Wrexham fans, the dream continues, and with Premier League opposition possibly awaiting in the next round, there's a real sense that this EFL Cup journey could become something very special. Stay subscribed for more videos.